Γεια σε όλους και καλώς ορίσατε σε ακόμα ένα gameplay του Hogwarts Legacy. Εδώ μαζί σας και πάλι, μετά από την προηγούμενη επεισοδιάρα που με είχε εξητάρει σε σημείο που δεν φαντάζεστε. Σήμερα συνεχίζουμε κανονικά τα υπόλοιπα πράγματα που έχουμε να κάνουμε. Και το πρώτο πράγμα είναι να συναντηθούμε με την Πόπη στο απογορευμένο δάσος. Για να δούμε τι δουλειά θα θέλει να κάνουμε σήμερα. Α, ναι, να συναντηθούμε με τους κένταυρους. Ναι.
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
Όχι, τι έγινε?
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Μπορείς να δοκιμάσεις, φίλτατε.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Επιτέλους και ένας λογικός.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Οκ. Οπότε η δουλειά μας τελείωσε κάποτε, υποθέτω.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
Χαχά! Το πετύχαμε στα γρήγορα. Τι ακριβώς είναι αυτό εκεί πέρα?
Arrest them. No, you don't. Levioso, arresto momentum.
Δεν πειράζει. Μας ξέφυγε, δεν έγινε κάτι. Hippogriffs έχουμε ήδη 2, πόσα ακόμα να πάρουμε?
Levioso. Capolso. Accio. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Arresto momentum.
Έχουμε υπόγραφους, δεν χρειάζεται να πάρουμε κι άλλους. Οκ, ήρθε η ώρα να πηγαίνουμε, υποθέτω. Για να δούμε τι άλλο έχουμε να κάνουμε εδώ συνέχεια. Without someone knowing and wants to make the outside. Οκ. Ας μιλήσουμε και με την Νατσάι. Η Νατσάι είναι εδώ. Έχουμε φιλοφλέμ κοντά, οπότε είμαστε μια χαρά. Η ιστορία αρχίζει και γίνεται ακόμα καλύτερη από ό,τι περίμενα. Εξελίσσεται, τα γεγονότα όλα είναι καταπληκτικά. Έτσι, full ταχύτητα.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Για να δούμε. Να περιμένουμε να έρθει.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Ναι, είμαι έτοιμος.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Μάλιστα.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, Or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Simple enough.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio.
Για να δούμε τι θα δούμε. Ο ένας φαίνεται ότι είναι εδώ πέρα μέσα. Αν δεν κάνω λάθος, το θέμα είναι πως ανεβαίνουμε πάνω. Α, εδώ από τη σκάλα.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Για να δούμε.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Μάλιστα.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
I'm already in danger, don't worry about it.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Για να δούμε τώρα που ακριβώς είναι και οι υπόλοιποι.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Oh,
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love
You,
nothing
my
more than
friend,
to see
you
him
are in
rotting
quite a
this
pickle.
bed. But be careful.
Τι
He's an
πάτησες?
awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Dibble. I had a few more questions if you don't...
I do mind.
Thank you for telling me.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in as... As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may...
Understood.
Α, όχι, δεν το έχει μες στο μαγαζί, εντάξει. Για να δούμε τι θα δούμε εδώ πέρα. Πάμε λίγο πιο γρήγορα εδώ πέρα. Μην παντιγράφεις.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But... perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. but do you mind if I share this information with Off as a singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Αυτός ο Χάρλο θέλει πολύ ξύλο, αλλά το θέμα είναι ότι πότε θα έρθει η στιγμή να του το δώσω. Γιατί να είστε σίγουροι ότι μόλις μου παρουσιαστεί η ευκαιρία θα του το δώσω. Για να δούμε τι θα...
Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Οκ. Α, πρέπει να είναι το άλλο το ταβερνάκι λογικά. Για να δούμε τι θα δούμε. Ελπίζω να μην της έχει συμβεί τίποτα κακό. Γιατί έχει...
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Students get what's coming to them.
Γι' αυτό να είσαι σίγουρος.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Ήρθε η ώρα. Τι θα γίνει? Καλύβα του Μπαρμπαθωμά, το ξύλο βγήκε από τον παράδεισο ή και τα δύο μαζί? Μάλιστα. Η ευκαιρία να τους λουτάρω κιόλας λίγο. Optional, find out book, an optional, find out. Θα κάνω και το ένα και το άλλο όσο μου δίνει τη ευκαιρία. Δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω γιατί θες να μας δουνε.
Can't believe we're forced to work with these goblins. I hope Rockwood knows what he's doing.
Υπάρχει λόγος να κρύβομαι. Δεν νομίζω. Έλατε εδώ πουλάκια μου.
Filbert. You'll be thrilled to have us back.
No one takes one of mine!
Από πότε εγώ κάνω sneaky peeky, εάν δεν είναι εντελώς απαραίτητο.
Revelio.
Μάλιστα, για να δούμε τι άλλο έχει εδώ πέρα μέσα. Πάντα επιλέγω το ξύλο βγήκε από το παράδεισο ή την καλύφα του Μπαρμπαθωμά. Πάντα. Ή όπως έλεγε ο Snape, always. Ξεκάθαρα. Για να δούμε τώρα.
Revelio.
Τι γίνεται εδώ πέρα, παιδιά? Και πού ακριβώς μας βγάζει αυτό εδώ?
Revelio.
Από εδώ μάλλον πάμε. Για να δούμε, θα βρούμε τα... Α, το ένα το βρήκαμε, οπότε μένει τώρα να βρούμε το love letter.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Δεν θέλω να πάω από τώρα όμως εκεί πέρα. Θέλω να μπορέσω να βρω και το άλλο το πράγμα και μετά. Για να δούμε, μπας κάτι καταφέρουμε και το βρούμε στα γρήγορα αυτό. Έλα λίγο ακόμα. Τι δεν μπορώ να μπω εδώ πέρα μέσα? Μπα, δεν μπορώ να μπω εδώ πέρα μέσα. Φαντάζομαι όμως ότι μπορώ να πάω από εδώ. Για να δούμε. Όχι. Ναι, το βρήκαμε.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried
καλά
about
είναι.
you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Έχουμε γίνει τρομεροί λοκπικεράδες.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Protego!
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Ω, πίστεψέ με. Είμαι πανέτοιμος και δεν θα τους αρέσει αυτό που θα δούνε. Άλλος για την κάλυβα του Μπαρμπαθωμά.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow. What?
Αυτό ήτανε, αυτός που είχα δει ήταν αυτή που είπε ότι θα παίζαμε ξύλο.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Οι authorities κοιμούνται.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders
Ξεκάθαρα,
than
επιθετικό.
storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Τα χώσαμε κανονικά στην αστυνομία, με λίγα λόγια. Όχι, θα τους αφήναμε να μας κάνουν το τέτοιο. Δεν έχουν ξεκουνήσει τον πισινό τους μέχρι στιγμής να βοηθήσουν ή να κάνουν κάτι. Μια ζωή τα περιμένουν έτοιμο από εμάς. Άμα είναι τουλάχιστον τέλος του μήνα να μου δίνουν και το μισθό της. Ξεκάθαρα πράγματα. Λοιπόν, για να δούμε τώρα. Πολλά unidentified πράγματα έχουμε πάνω μας. Οκ. Πάμε να δούμε τώρα τι άλλο μας περιμένει. Έχουμε κάτι στην κουκουβάγια, στο Outpost. Sebastian. By the way, μας έστειλε και συγγνώμη στο προηγούμενο τέτοιο, απλά ήταν off camera, δεν το είδατε. Μας είπε συγγνώμη για ό,τι συνέβη, για να δούμε και το καινούριο. The relic is the key to saving Am, I know it. Meet me outside of Felcroft as soon as you can. Sebastian, μάλιστα. Πάμε να συνεχίσουμε τέτοιο. Βασικά, μιας που κάνουμε αυτή τη δουλειά, πάμε να τσεκάρουμε. Έχουμε full flame εδώ πέρα, εντάξει. Δύσκολα τα πράγματα, πολύ δύσκολα τα πράγματα.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Beldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the
Oh,
headmaster, we could be expelled.
περίπλοκα τα πράγματα.
As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Ωρε παιδιά, τι τραβάμε. Τι τραβάμε και δεν το μαρτυράμε. Για να δούμε τώρα. Τι άλλο έχει μείνει να κάνουμε. In the sound of the mountain. Για να δούμε που ακριβώς είναι αυτό. Jesus Christ! Πόσο μακριά είναι αυτό. Oh! Είναι πολύ μακριά εκεί πέρα. Μετά από πάρα πολύ δρόμο, καταφέραμε τέλος να φτάσουμε εδώ πέρα που είναι ο Σεμπάστιαν. Και το κακό είναι ότι έπρεπε να περάσουμε μέσα από μια σύραγγα με τα goblin. Εμένα μου λες.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Αρχίζει να τα παίρνει και αυτός με τους τέτοιους.
Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Αλλά εντάξει, δεν ερχονόμαστε και να μας δούνε. Δεν μας απασχολεί και τόσο, θέλω να πιστεύω.
Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Resto. Bombarda. Defendo. Incendio. Glacius. Accio. Esquenes. Cruiser. Impressed. Depulso.
What was that?
Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Accio. Descendo. Fringo.
Σεμπάστιαν, πρέπει να προσέχεις γιατί παραλίγο να μου σκοτώσεις. Ω Θεέ, πρέπει να κάνω όλο το γύρο τώρα, σοβαρά.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Οκ, από εδώ πρέπει να πάμε τότε.
Restaurants overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence.
Τι γίνεται ρε παιδιά, τι είναι εδώ πέρα, πολύ σκοτάδι έχει πέσει.
I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Έλα βάλε.
This doesn't hurt.
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Leviosa. Descendo. Leviosa. Depulso.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists.
Βασικά, εγώ είμαι αυτός που πήγε και μπήκε μέσα για να παίξουμε ξύλο για εκείνος. Γιατί τον κατηγορούμε άδικα. Lol. Okay, slots are full. Ωραία, τελειώσαμε και με αυτό από εδώ. Υπάρχει πιθανότητα να είναι κάποιο άλλο αντικείμενο, μα είναι να κάνουμε... Για να δούμε. Για να δούμε, θα είναι κάτι καλό ή... κι όμως είναι κάτι καλό, μπράβο. Και πάμε από εδώ τώρα. Κοίτα που τα έχουν κρυμμένα ρε τα άτιμα. Πάμε, συνεχίζουμε.
Ranrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin? Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Who's there? Hello?
Your service. Deposit. Accio. Descendo. Levioso. Arresto momento compada. Levioso.
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Descendo.
Okay, that also works. Δεν πρόλαβε ο καημένος να κάνει τίποτα. Απλά έφυγε. Στείλουμε και αυτό παραπέρα. Πήγαμε. Άστα nice work και πάμε να δούμε τι θα δούμε.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right.
Accio.
No! I will make...
Capulso. This must be it. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Revelio.
Λάκα κάνεις, έχει τέτοιο εδώ πέρα. Blue Flame. Θα κάνω πάρτι. Οκ, πάμε να δούμε τι θα δούμε. Search for the runes. Για να δούμε τι θα δούμε εδώ στα runes.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Πω, δεν πεθαίνουν με τίποτα οι αράγνες, Μπράβο. Από ό,τι φαίνεται εδώ πέρα φάγανε ένα γκόμπλιν. Γιατί δεν θα έδινα τώρα να ξεραταρώνει έξω. Τώρα να κάνουμε το Ιμπήριο.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner. Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Μάλιστα. Η αλήθεια είναι ότι συγχαίρομαι πάρα πολύ.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Ναι. Σε τουκάκι. Για να δούμε. Οκ, ενδιαφέρον.
Rebellio. Bombarda. Descender. Confringo. Defender. Incendio.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Imperial.
Crucial.
Depulso. Potato. Levioso. Depulso. Confringo. Accio, Incendio, Confringo, Defender, Perhaps we should search for runes.
Τουλάχιστον εδώ πέρα μας δίνει καλά πράγματα, κάτι είναι γι' αυτό. Συνήθως μας έδινε μούφες.
Revelio. We've seen instances like these before. Confringo. Is finding these chests luck or instinct?
Χρειαζόμαστε τώρα μερικά τέτοια.
Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Can't get out of here quick enough.
Μάλιστα. Τρολάκι. Ή χαζό τρολάκι.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Συμφωνώ σε αυτό που λέει, δεν έχει άδικο. Δεν έχει κάτι εδώ. Πάμε να τσεκάρουμε εδώ πέρα μέσα.
Incendio. Revelio.
Μάλιστα, δεν έχει κάτι.
Debris everywhere. Reparo.
Θα το χρησιμοποιήσουμε και αυτό το spell, γιατί μια ζωή δεν το χρησιμοποιούμε σχεδόν ποτέ.
That was a piece of work. More than one. Revelio.
Ω, Ισαντόρα, Ισαντόρα, Ισαντόρα. Ναι, ναι.
Isadora was here.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Μάλιστα. Πού ακριβώς πηγαίνουμε τώρα εδώ πέρα? Μάλιστα, εδώ πέρα... Τι φάση, σαν τι ακριβώς είναι τώρα αυτό εδώ. Κάτι με την Ισαντόρα εδώ πέρα, τι έκανε.
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
This can't be a dead end.
Revelio.
Must be another floor above us.
Incendio. Revelio.
Μάλιστα, search for the traffic segment. Αχα.
Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here.
Το θέμα είναι πως περνάμε απέναντι. Πως περνάμε απέναντι είναι το θέμα. Ένα μεγάλο άλμα, όλα γίνονται. Πού ακριβώς βρισκόμαστε αυτή τη στιγμή. Πρέπει να βρισκόμαστε στο πάνω μέρος.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Πορτούλα εδώ πέρα. Και το τρίτο που είναι. Κάπου πρέπει να είναι και το τρίτο. 1, 2. Και το τρίτο είναι... Πω παραλίγο να πέσουμε και το τρίτο είναι εδώ πέρα μέσα, Τι, δεν άνοιξε?
Could this be another area, Isadora?
Revelio. Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Οπότε τελείωσε το ζούρναλ της Ισαδόρα.
From the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Μην το λέτε, πως πάμε είναι το μόνο σίγουρο. Κάπως πρέπει να ανεβαίνουμε πάνω λογικά. Το θέμα είναι πώς ανεβαίνουμε πάνω. Ίσως από εδώ κάπου. Αχα. Πάντα υπάρχει τρόπος.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Με τη συγκεκριμένη έχουμε κάνει το γύρο του κόσμου στην κυριολεξία όμως.
I could not believe the journey this triptych took us on.
Τι να πω κι εγώ, που έπρεπε να κάνω...
Keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
Και οι δύο θα βάλουμε το κεφάλι μέσα. Ναι! Let's see.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts.
Αυτή τη μνήμη την έχουμε ξαναδεί ήδη. Από τη μεριά των τέτοιων όμως.
On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability.
Ο Σεμπάστιαν μας πρόχνει να γίνουμε η επόμενη Ιζαντόρα. Τι φάση.
If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Είναι αυτό που λες. Μόλις έχεις μια ερώτηση, Μόλις αυτή η ερώτηση καταφέρεις να την απαντήσεις, μετά δημιουργούνται άλλες 10 ερωτήσεις από πίσω. Τι γίνεται πια σε αυτόν τον κόσμο? Αλλά είναι πολύ ύποπτο η αλήθεια αν λέγεται. Το ότι οι keepers κράτησαν, πήγανε σε τόσο, φτάσαν στα άκρα για να μπορέσουν να κρύψουν ό,τι έχει σχέση με την Ισαντόρακ. Δεν ξέρω, μου φαίνεται ότι είναι όντως επικίνδυνο αυτό το πράγμα που γίνεται, αλλά όμως από την άλλη δεν ξέρω, είναι παράξενα και η Ισαντόρα μου θυμίζει πάρα πολύ τον Σεμπάστιαν στο θέμα αυτό. Προσπαθούσε να βοηθήσει τον πατέρα του, ο Σεμπάστιαν προσπαθεί να βοηθήσει την αδερφή του, αλλά δεν ξέρω, δεν βλέπω όλη την εικόνα. Αυτή τη στιγμή βλέπω ένα κομματάκι μόνο από όλη την εικόνα που προσπαθεί να μας διηγηθεί το παιχνίδι. Σίγουρα δεν είναι τόσο εύκολο να διαχειριστείς αυτού του είδους τις δυνάμεις. Αυτό τουλάχιστον μας δίνει το παιχνίδι να κατανοήσουμε. Και ότι φυσικά υπάρχουν κάποιες επιπτώσεις, σίγουρα. Αλλά αυτά ήταν για το σημερινό επεισόδιο. Ελπίζω να σας άρεσε. Εάν σας άρεσε κάντε ένα like. Κάντε επίσης και share το βίντεο στους φίλους σας εάν θέλετε και εκείνοι να δουν την ιστορία του Hogwarts Legacy και το πως σιγά σιγά αποκαλύπτεται όλη η ιστορία και όλο αυτό το υπέροχο δημιούργημα που έχουν φτιάξει οι δημιούργοι του παιχνιδιού. Εάν δεν έχετε κάνει εγγραφή στο κανάλι, σκεφτείτε να κάνετε. Είναι εντελώς δωρεάν, βοηθάει απίστευτα πολύ το κανάλι, το ίδιο και εμένα. Με οθεί ώστε να βγάλω και άλλο περιεχόμενο. Μείνετε συντονισμένοι, γιατί κάτι μου λέει ότι φτάνουμε πολύ κοντά στο να μάθουμε περισσότερα πράγματα και ίσως το παιχνίδι να φτάνει στο τέλος. Από ό,τι καταλαβαίνω. Δηλαδή, πρέπει να είμαστε κάπου στο endgame αυτή τη στιγμή. Λογικά, νομίζω, δεν είμαι σίγουρος. Αυτά από εμένα και θα τα πούμε στο επόμενο βίντεο. Γεια σας.